Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. You can learn to live like an animal. And the jungle remains a very sexy girl. Oh, jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Dance, dance. I want to hear you scream. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. You can learn to live like an animal. In the jungle it remains. On the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. I'm going to make you scream. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. You can learn to live like an animal in the jungle. It remains at the very. Anyway, welcome to the jungle. Welcome to my stream. Okay. An alternative to tiny houses and van life would be living in an RV park, mobile home park, with a vintage travel trailer or a modern travel trailer, or even a vintage mobile home. If you get something in between mobile home and travel trailer that could maybe fly under the radar in between and live in an RV park, Ironwood offers you luxurious living, new low price. Model 23, that means 23 feet long. Live, it says here, live in an Ironwood. Live in an Ironwood, and you live in luxury at a price you can afford. Living in an Ironwood. Unexcelled construction, Model 30, all-purpose trailer, luxury trailer, 25 feet long. You see, it goes in between mobile home and travel trailer. Thinking myself of getting a vintage travel trailer that could be in between mobile, that would convert it to my own custom park model mobile home, even though it's a travel trailer. Just like if you take a travel trailer and convert it to a tiny house, what's the original tiny house? The mobile home in the 1930s and 40s. The GIs, the military personnel, would live in these trailers. Okay, after the war. And that's the truth. Okay, here's the kitchen. This is like a travel trailer based on a 1960s travel trailer. So you got your kitchen. You see my dad. Hold on just a minute, guys. If I can show you the pictures of my dad's trailer, I used to live in my dad's little trailer. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'll show them to you. Okay. Okay. So this is kind of partly, I grew up in trailers, like a 10 by 56 trailer when I was a little child, a 10 by 50 trailer in the early 60s. See, that's what I'm saying is the residential. See, marvelous efficient. Inner wall ventilation. Look, an island bed. It says here, living in an ironwood. See, listen to this. Your safety and comfort. Make ironwood your choice for economical living or carefree vacation travel. You see, so it says comfortable economical living or carefree vacation travel. So it's built to be an all-purpose trailer, lived in or traveled in. So that's the point of your early mobile home trailers. Lived in or traveled in. So I think it needs to go back to that with the mobile home industry and travel trailer industry. They're trying to zone out people that live in their RVs, and that's why it kind of turned me against the concept of an RV and take an RV, convert it to your little mobile home, park model mobile home, because they're 8 feet wide. The old mobile homes are 8 feet wide. I'll show you a picture of my dad's trailer. Let's see. And I lived with my dad in his trailer for a while in the 90s. I'm not going to take any pictures of show you where this is located, but I was young and I lived with my dad in his trailer. See, here's the trailer, and I made a model of his trailer too. I'm going to show you guys the trailer. Okay, I'll show you. But it's comfortable. You get used to small mobile home, and it's just like a tiny house because it's 8 foot wide and 36 feet long, without the tongue. So maybe 40 feet with the tongue. So here it is. That's my dad's mobile home, 8 feet wide. Let's see. Prairie Schooner, I think, is the brand of this mobile home. It's maybe a 1960. See, and it's galvanized steel siding, galvanized metal siding. That's not aluminum on that trailer. That's galvanized. See, cool. Place to call home. And there's my dad there. Of course, here's my dad too. See, sitting there at his table, and just big enough to have a table to sit at. Just big enough to have a table to sit at, and a refrigerator and a stove. And it's an apartment stove. It's a narrow apartment stove. And it's all you have with a TV to watch. See what I'm saying? And here he is. There he is. Anyway, see, and I got my music there, my CDs or whatever, cassettes, and a couch across the front of the trailer. There's my boombox I had back in the 90s. See, and this just says birch paneling all through it. So anybody, if you're used to vintage travel trailers and vintage trailering, like you're restoring vintage trailers, I would love to have my dad's trailer restored, it and lived in it, and have it. He paid rent so many years on that trailer, the landlord actually offered to give him the trailer and sign the title over to my dad, but he didn't want the fool with it to restore it. But still got that rug. Let me see, it's like a 1958, 59, 1960 model. And it had a furnace on the wall, a gas heater on the wall, because the original furnace went out. So they just took and stuck that on the wall. Gas furnace. The landlord. See, so yeah, pretty cool stuff. Okay, guys. Here's the back part of the trailer. See, your old louvered windows. See, Oh, he does kind of, doesn't he, Hosey O'Cringy? Nice to see you in the house today. This picture was taken in 96 or 98, 1997. My dad moved out of that trailer in 1998. And I want to just tell you about my original tiny house, too. Okay. My original tiny house. And I was tiny when tiny wasn't cool. Okay. Now, there is the bathroom. There's a cabinet space in the bathroom. Get your little bathroom sink. All birch, of course, like in the 50s. Birch paneling, So, you get and there's a back door in the back bedroom. See, when I say the bedroom is just big enough to have a bed, This is my original tiny house. There's when I lived in my tiny house, 6 feet by 12. Let's see. Get rid of some of this glare picture. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it. There are little shelves on the walls. So, I have my paneling in there. The shed's still there behind my, see, that's what it looked like when I had the mobile home siding on it. I built it from scrap supplies, and this was after I put a new roof on it. So I had no construction experience, and there was a little window in there. I've converted it to a shed, but yeah. So I thought I'd show you that trailer. Yeah, there's the bedroom. Yeah. Let's see. See, take a rating. Let's see. Yeah. And you can see the bedroom is just big enough to have a bed to walk beside. You got a bed to walk beside and a place to store stuff. You got your bed and storage area beside it, and the trailer that's 8 feet wide. So, for a while, my dad and me just lived there together. And here's the other point of view of it. Just needed a paint job. But if I would have had a trailer like that, I would have painted it olive green. That army olive green would have been nice. An olive green and a travel trailer version of something that can be towed. You'd be towing down the road with your dually pickup truck pulling your nice. Yeah. And there's the kitchen again. See, you got your. Yeah. So, yeah. Just a tiny house to live in. I was tiny. So, tiny when tiny wasn't cool, make a good country song. That's true, Hosey. Well, 6 by 12 is tiny. Yeah, the original. Of course, my grandparents' house in the 90s. I stayed there with them. So, yeah, there's the bathroom, the little bathroom. So, just thought I'd show that to you. Yeah, so I didn't realize that. Yeah, I was looking for the rest of these pictures. And so, and anyway, I took my high school picture and I photoshopped my high school picture to make myself look like if I would have been dressed differently. It's photoshopped. Anyway, anyway, so yeah, and I made this model and the other one. But see, look at these vintage mobile home ads. Yeah, Continental gives you room to spare. Let's see what this says. It's just like a mobile home living. Um, Here we go. Continental gives you room to spare. The real answer in trailer living is room to live in. Continental with its extra 6 feet, 6-inch headroom, exceptional 8-foot width, puts even a 6-footer at ease. He roams at will without any heat, ducking, sleeps in full length relaxation. Try it yourself. Wonder there. A big, livable Continental at your nearest dealers. Free. Continental catalog. Continental trailers. See, that's pretty cool, boasting of a big man in his trailer. Here's your inside. See, marketed to be lived in as well as traveled at the same time. RV life, house life, mobile home life. House trailers. They would be called house trailers back in the 40s and stuff. That's what my granddad used to say, that phrase, house trailer, because it was a gray area between a mobile home and a travel trailer. That's the point of it. And I guess that I believe in small government like Ronald Reagan, small government because people can live in their homes, tiny homes, and, but under the guise of mobile homes, mini mobile homes. Attractive design that will never be dated. Glider, 1951 models. Here it is. You see, that's something you could park beside your parents' house or anywhere. Campground. Attractive design will never be dated. A simplicity of exteriors and modern interiors that's always in style. Gracious home living. Gracious home living with plenty of space. Exclusive thermal construction. Oh, it keeps your home always fresh and pleasant. There's a glider trailer home to fit everyone's purse, giving true, honest to goodness dollar value. Okay. The new, you can pause this later on. 33-foot glider has been designed to give you, the trailer owner, the greatest amount of room ever possible in a trailer home of its size. Large casement and picture windows. Venetian blinds. That was back when Venetian blinds were really a thing. All aluminum trailer with the bonderized. So that's the point. Chicago. Built in Chicago. So that's the point of it, Here, now this is an article, and I'll show you. You can look this up yourself. And it's all about the history of mobile homes. So, Mobile Homes, a New Challenge. Frederick H. Blair Jr. It was based on a book. Okay, 1936. Primitive trailer. He traveled in a trailer. And people lived in their mobile home trailers in the 30s and 40s. Okay, the branching of the family tree. In the past 30 years, the previously dwindling family tree of the covered wagon and gypsy caravan has taken on lustrous new life, dividing into two main branches. The travel trailer, in its most advanced form, has become a recreational vehicle for portable temporary housing with mechanical refrigeration, air conditioning, gas stove, television, bathroom flush toilet with sewage holding tank, and hot and cold running water in the early 1967. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Okay, this is written in 1967. A travel trailer and its kin will continue to play a role in American recreational life. Okay, there's not in use. Okay, as related to the main theme of this article, however, the trailer has created one major problem. Listen to this. Liam, good to see you, Liam, if I'm not butchering your name. Nice to see you. One major problem. The split in the family tree some 10 or 15 years ago was noted by many regulatory bodies and controls based on the characteristics of the travel trailer, its size, its use, locational pattern of its parks are still often employed in regarding the mobile home, regulating the mobile home, which is quite different than the travel trailer. So the split in the family tree was not noted. It was not noted by many regulatory bodies. So the industry basically wanted to split the mobile home from the travel trailer. The industry wanted to Thompson Glen too that I restored and locked down in England. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad. Is that a caravan? Is that a static caravan? I know I'm trying to get familiar with these words, barrel English. Um, is that a static caravan, the kind of caravan that you stay in one place? I know that there is caravans they travel with, and there's caravans that you stay in one place. Do they call those the static caravan in England? The ones that stay in one place? Well, either way, I'm glad you restored it. Some of my favorite brands in vintage trailers. There's Bowles Arrow. That's Boles Arrow. Trailers are really nice, and there's one called Ken Craft and Ken Skill. Two trailers in the trailers in the 60s that I like. Okay, the split in the family tree 10 or 15 years ago, which was the early mid 50s, was not noted by many regulatory bodies and controls based upon the controls based on the characteristics of the travel trailer. Its size, its use, locational pattern of its parks are still often employed in regarding the mobile home. So they still treat the mobile home like a travel trailer. The mobile home had to struggle to be able to gain recognition as a house. You have it on? Huh? What on? Yeah. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back in a second. Oh, towable caravan. That's nice. That's really nice. Huh? I need to get that out. Okay. I'll let you guys sit. The whole package? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think so. I'll give you guys a look inside here. While I'm fixing some supper, I have to go and fix a little food. But you can look in the trailer and take a look in there. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay, cool. Total Caravan. Okay. Now, okay. Okay, they regulated the mobile home as being like a travel trailer. The rapid growth in mobile homes, new growth in size, improvement in design. Talking about the mobile home, the history of the mobile home. This is like, oh, sorry, guys. I'm here. Sorry. Okay, listen to this. Ooh. By 1961, the 10-foot wide mobile home accounted for 98% of production. 8 feet wide, 1.5%. So by 1961, that had almost done away with 8 wides, like the one I showed you. And so it was just growing to become So the 8 foot wide mobile home was more like a thing in the 50s. But there were still quite a few left of the 8 foot wides because they weren't even old. They were recently discontinued. Recently. What are you cooking? Oh, I'm making scalloped potatoes or au gratin potatoes, and I've got a package of um, let's see, broccoli and cauliflower. Kroger. Let me see what the health is on this health information. So it didn't say it didn't have any saturated fat. Didn't hardly have any sodium. So it's just really good if you don't load it down with sodium and cheese and butter and stuff. So it should be pretty good. Yeah, and I've got plenty of rice too. I can be eating rice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Modern features and newer mobile homes. Popularity of new housing. Age groups. Conventional residence here. With the current average of floor space, there is room for one or two small children. With children with school age, there is now a strong tendency to move to a conventional residence. Increased possibility for adding components to make mobile homes lifetime housing. So by this time in 1967, mobile homes still were not considered lifetime housing. They were considered semi-permanent, I guess. So even though RVs are considered temporary housing, you know, I guess that mobile homes back then were almost considered semi-permanent too. But this means they will cease to be mobile. If they are meant to stay in one place forever, then they're no longer mobile homes. So that's kind of the point. Why buy a mobile home if it's not mobile? And something like a mobile home, you can buy a big travel trailer, meat with it. I don't think, oh, hey, Skunk Ape, how are you? I don't think I'm going to have any meat with this. I'm going to try to eat healthy, make this as healthy as possible. Into yard, retirement group, improve units. But yeah, 4 out of 19. 29 group. Okay, 65 to 70. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Regulatory problem outlined. Here we go. This is interesting. 1967. With change so rapid and on such a scale, it is not surprising that most state and local regulations have not adjusted to the mobile home. So they had not really adjusted to the mobile home being a house. Complicating matters, the mobile home simply does not fit the established regulatory framework. So it's almost like a tiny house or a RV. A mobile home is not a house. See it right here. Mobile home is not a house. It is not a building. It is not a building as the term is often defined. It is only incidentally a vehicle. Incidentally, it happens to be a vehicle and may not remain that for very long. It is not a travel trailer, although, listen to this, it is not a travel, although its evolution, the travel trailer or its evolution has led to regulation as though it were a travel trailer. It has led to regulation as though it were a travel trailer, with unfortunate results in many instances. So, says here the mobile home is at present most assuredly a single family detached residence, but it usually is not permitted on individual lots in zoning districts for single family detached residence, largely for aesthetic reasons relating to effects on the value of buildings in the neighborhood, increasing size and exterior appearance. A model is raising the problem of selection of mobile homes to be admitted to single family districts. When is look-alike enough to qualify? So, so that's the whole point. And so, a horizontal apartment house, substandard mobile homes. Okay, here we go. And a park designed 15 years ago for travel trailers or mobile homes, no longer than some of the present travel trailers, is now obsolete. 10 foot wide, 12 foot wide. Okay, anyway. So that's just like the common ancestry between mobile homes and travel trailers. And this is the other trailer that I made. You can see this is cardboard. Okay, what you see inside of here. See, you got your couch, refrigerator, and your kitchen cabinets. You got your bathroom in there. See, you're looking, sitting in your bed, looking into the trailer. Okay, it's the same as this model. Look, you're sitting in your bedroom. Sitting in there. Okay. Oh, anyway, guys, okay. Chicken, asparagus, carrots, Caesar salad. That sounds really good. No, I'm not reading the Bible. This is an article, skunk cake. This is an article written in 1967 about the mobile home. I've been researching the history of mobile homes and thanks, Hosey. Um, Mobile homes and how mobile homes started out being like travel trailers that people lived in without. When I owned a mobile home, I had lots of rodents and critters living underneath. Yeah, I guess that can be a lot of those things underneath. Let's see. Yeah, cooking this food here. Yeah, I guess I could maybe find some meat to eat with this, but yeah, I just wanted to let it get good and brown on the top. Oh, yeah. So anyway, what's everybody else doing today? Pretty girl, beautiful, beautiful face. Kiss it too. Mm. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I've just been reading this, and so it's interesting. It really is. Text is personal property. Talking about taxes, some suggested solutions. Yeah. So, state health regulations. Yeah, I'm not going to read through all this stuff. We'll just look at some of these pictures of these old mobile homes. That's kind of like the trailer that I grew up in as a small child, one of those kind. So, I'm just looking for the mobile homes that are like a travel trailer. We have plenty of them that are like these type, smaller ones in the 40s and early 50s. I'm going to try to find some newer ones. See. Interesting. That's interesting. Here we go. Yeah. Stretch. Rem- Not quite. Rembrandt. My dad had one of those trailers that he lived in. He said, they're in there for another 30 minutes. Another 30 minutes? Yeah, I just put them in the oven a little bit ago. Why did you just have to put them in? This is the one with the little loft in it upstairs. That's cool. I don't. It's in there though, and the other stuff is in there too. I thought you just made it on top. No, I cooked them and boiled them. Will you bring us a plate? Yeah. When you get it ready. You're living in 1995. Yeah. You're living in 1995 when you live in a 1955 Terra Cruiser. Now, this is going to be a nice one. Now, this is like a travel trailer, and there's another one that I like, a travel trailer that I could convert to my mini mobile home, which would be called a Travel Ease. Travel Ease. I love the Travel Ease. If your house has a hitch in the front of the wheels, it's a trailer. Yeah, exactly. Wall-to-wall carpeting, hammered copper kitchen fitting, built-in TV antenna, modern wrought iron lamps, vanity sunken living room, lined floor-length drapes, cornice boxes, duct heating. No effort has been spared to make these new 1955 mobiles the finest. See, pretty cool. Terra Cruiser. You're living in a Terra Cruiser, and that's towable length. See, okay, yeah, towable length in a nice house trailer. That's what I'm saying. Grew up with a fondness for the mobile home. Okay, Chevy. Look at that. The new Chevy mobile home. Standard on economy. Well, that's a good thing about a trailer, a pull behind, is that I was thinking if you're boondocking on the streets, mobile home leader, roller home, 35 feet long, roller home, 8 feet wide. That's towable. That's smaller than some fifth wheels out there, So I think you could get it titled as a travel trailer and travel and live in it. That's the whole point of it. Something that's more serious for living. And I've been thinking about, I love these Vagabond. Those are nice. Old Vagabond. Check, that's beautiful. I saw a TV show. Hey, let me show you the TV show that I've got a DVD of. Joni, is your mom impatient? Not being rude here. Yes, she's just a little impatient. She's hungry too. My mom's hungry and impatient, I guess. Okay, let's see. The Long Long Trailer. This one is Night Shift. Yeah, this is a documentary. Madonna. It's called Mobile America, The History of the RV. I think it's up here somewhere. I think it's in one of these. Here it is. I'll show you this. Ooh. The Long Long Trailer. If y'all want to try to find this movie, you can watch this. Where in the heck did it go? Oh, here it is. I'll show you guys the stuff. Okay. Move my model trailers. Okay. This was a guy named Huell Hauser that did this. Mobile America with Huell Hauser. Mobile America with Huell Hauser. I watched this on KET when it came on. The History of the RV. The first half is talking about 1920s, 1930s camping setups. And the last half of the show this is a book that goes with it. The book is called Trailer Travel, written by Brian Burkhart and some other guy. It was the first half was they were going over tent campers of the 20s and 1920s. The second half is at a travel trailer rally. See, look at that. The vintage Airstream. In this nostalgic one-hour documentary, popular PBS host Huell Hauser goes in search of the history of the RV in America. We start our adventure with David Woodworth, who is the preeminent collector of pre-World War II travel trailers, tent trailers, motor campers, and just about anything having to do with American camping. Next, it's off to a vintage trailer rally where over 50 campers have assembled with their trailers dating from 1935 to 1960, spend a weekend showing off their prides and joys. This video is full of wonderful archival material, newsreels, company films, cartoons, home movies, and personal photos. Fill out this trip down memory lane. Okay, yeah, this is oh darn. So I like this documentary. And they had a trailer in this documentary called a Vagabond. I got a beautiful 1954 Vagabond trailer. 33 feet long or something. Yeah, Huell Hauser presents Mobile America. Okay. The other one I want to show you. Where's it go to? Okay. Now, if you like I Love Lucy, I Love Lucy, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, the long, long trailer, Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz. Let's see. Now, here it is. That's their mobile home trailer. They're pulling it. They live in a campground trailer park. Okay, the story goes. I'll read this to you. A wonderful, slap happy farce. And this is kind of the way things were. The original concept of trailer living. Okay, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz hit every hilarious pothole on their road to marital bliss when they take their honeymoon in the long, long trailer. Made at the height of I Love Lucy mania, this madcap comedy sparkles with Lucy's inimitable slapstick and the couple's beloved brand of romantic bickering. Lucy and Desi play Tracy and Nikki Collini, newlyweds whose dream house comes equipped with four wheels instead of a foundation. They head out to discover our great big country and discover great big trouble. He backs 28 feet of home, sweet home over our relative's prize rose bushes. She tries to cook dinner while the trailer roars down the highway, and they have a run in with a disgruntled cop, Keenan Wynn, Lucy's frequent co star in her early MGM days, and they swerve down a twisting mountain road in the film's frantic, funny finale. Directed by Vincente Minnelli and fueled by high-octane star power, the Long Long Trailer rolled into the MGM record books, becoming the studio's top-grossing comedy up to that time. Approximate runtime 137 minutes, color 1954. Okay, so I just thought I would show that to you guys. Yeah, all right. Hold on just a minute. I need to pour some water out of these vegetables. Mm-hmm. Okay. Joni is your mom, yeah. Okay. Let me put a little bit of onion in this, okay? Onion. I've got green pepper and I've got onion. Mom. Mom. I poured some of the water out. Okay, I'll do it. An onion. You don't want any onion? I don't have. Anyway, I've got these cauliflower and broccoli. What I'm going to do, take a lot of this water out of here. Okay. Now, guys, Manchester, England, England. I've got my onion here. And on the road again, some must stay on my wicked son. Come on. Okay, and I got my onion here. It's hard to eat up an onion. You know that when you have an onion. Ooh. Let's see. Onion. Yiba, yiba, yiba. Yariba, yariba. He said it, oh, he said. Muy marinero, y marinero, marinero, a poco de gracia. Arriba y arriba, arriba y arriba y arriba. Y arriba y arriba. Porque said it. A marinero, y marinero, arriba y arriba y arriba. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba, bum, ba. Bum, ba, bum. Y marinero. Sabi marinero, la manteita, paripa, barita. Marinero, ingoita, baripa, barita. He said it, he said, Bongo, 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 bongo. Now, I shall proceed to put these things away. Food for the millions, food for the people and I. Sweet lips, ha ha. Not a funny, ha ha. It's not funny, ha ha. Okay, what I want to do is cut some of these big pieces up. And hallelujah. Cut some of these bigger pieces up. I think it's going to taste pretty good. I think that the Lucy, she shall come in here and do cook it. And the Ricky will be outside fixing the trailer. Yes, he fixed the trailer. And old Lucy will be inside trying to cook supper. Yes. And I'll send her floaties. And I will always love you. Will always love you. And I will always love you. Will always Love you. Okay. Now, as far as towing a trailer behind, just tell me. I want everybody to tell me, what do you think this truck can pull? I'll give you a trivia question. I don't know myself. Tell me, what do you think this truck can pull? How much weight? How big of a trailer can this truck pull? Okay. This is a 3/4 ton GMC 2500 SL Sierra. Okay. You've got 8 lug nuts on here. Okay, and here is your um, leaf springs. Okay, there is the leaf springs in this truck. What do you think about the leaf springs? Does any of you guys know about vehicles? Okay. Okay. The GVWR 8,600 pounds. Yeah, GVWR right here, 8,600. Okay. You can turn your head sideways. 8,600. Now you tell me, here's the camper loading information for the truck camper. Oh, okay. And I'll show you. Okay. Cargo weight rating 3,442 pounds. That's how big of a truck camper I can put in this truck. 3,442 pounds. The engine is a 350 two-wheel drive. 350 engine, two-wheel drive. As you can see, this is a 3-speed automatic. It does not have overdrive. Just a 3-speed automatic without overdrive. Automatic, 3/4 ton, 8 lugs. What do you think this thing can pull, honestly? I mean, if it's in perfect condition, just like it's supposed to be, what kind of a rear end does it have? You can't tell by looking at the axle, but as far as trailer towing, maybe some of you can be experts and tell me. Cute puppers. Well, thanks. Big onion. Them there, big onion. Sweet lips, I think so. Joni, what is there water all over the counter? No, I was just doing dishes, honestly. Yeah, there's water on the counter because I was washing dishes. A motorcycle pop up. Anyway, yes. Food for you. Food for your loving. All over you. Precious girl, I love you. The four-legged critters. Four-legged critters. Let's skip a rope. Skip a rope. Now listen to the children as they sing. It isn't really funny what the children say. Skip a rope. Skip a rope. Mommy hates daddy and daddy hates mom. The children say skip a rope. Skip a rope. Now listen to the children as they sing. Oh, gosh. Okay. A tent. Okay. Anyway. Okay, some of these trailers here. Vagabond here. I've got some papers. I've got some stuff on paper. I'll show you guys. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. I don't know if this Mobile America is going to be on YouTube, but if it's on there, or if it's on Amazon, it'll be a good thing documentary. There was a website that was on YouTube. There was a website, let's see. There was a website that's not on anymore. It was called allmanufacturedhomes.com. And they had pictures of all these vintage trailers. Oh, anyway, so Charla, Merry Christmas. Johnny to you and your mother. Thank you, Charla Unplugged. Thank you. Nice to hear from you on this blessed holiday. Long time ago, you held me with his arms. We've only just begun to live. White lace and promises, a kiss for looking along our way. Before the rising sun to smile, so many roads to choose. We find a place where there's room to grow. And yes, we've just begun. Okay, here's a 29-foot all-purpose model. It says here, designed for both traveling and living. Designed for traveling and living. Pacemaker, 29 feet. This website was called Atlas Mobile Home Directory. All of the mobile homes and vintage travel trailers and mobile homes. Ads and pictures of original. 1952 Pacemaker. 2011. So I was looking all this stuff up around 2007. Yeah. Okay, here's all these trailers, ads and pictures of the real trailers. High roadability on the highways, livability in the parks. So really, it's just the whole point of a trailer being an all-purpose trailer. That if they could bring back the all-purpose trailer. Okay, 1957 Headway. With an eye on what the ladies want. Could be 2 bedrooms. It was claimed by the manufacturer to be ideal for travel and living. See, but with the RVIA, it's messed things all up, you see. Recreational vehicle. 8x27. Glamour and quality in a 27-foot trailer. I think they're referring to it as a mobile home. See, engineered for the improvement of trailer home living. Because a lot of mobile homes were treated like travel trailers anyway, back then. I guess the bottom line is the powers that be really didn't make a distinguishing difference between mobile homes and travel trailers back then, whereas they do now. Okay, this full page Lakewood 1960 32-foot model, the travel size mobile home. Featured a large rear bathroom. That's like my dad's trailer, the travel size mobile home, and that's about the size of his trailer, of the living area. See, it's the same. You get your couch across the front of your trailer with the kitchen over here and a tiny table to eat at. It's a travel size mobile home like my dad's. So, see, if you hooked my dad's trailer to a big dually, you could, look at this. Trailer living enables ever growing thousands to follow the sun. Comfortable, efficient homes on wheels and a growing network of architect planned trailer parks, providing a new way of life for many, more than a million Americans. You see, this is the tiny house living. This is your original tiny house. With a modern trailer, you can roll southward to balmy sunshine in winter, northward to cooling breezes in summer. Take your living accommodation with you. You'll have a mobile home with the privacy of separate rooms, beauty of decorator styled appointments, convenience of gleaming kitchen appliances. In this home for roaming comes to you completely furnished, ready for immediate occupancy at a price. Thousands of trailer parks from coast to coast are growing in number. Many architect planned, beautifully landscaped. Okay. Trailer coach, trailer coaches. See, look, this is a different organization back then. TCMA, Trailer Coach Manufacturers Association. You see, Chicago. Back then it was based out of Chicago instead of Illinois. Now they're based out of Elkhart, Indiana. Oh, thank you, Hosey. I'm glad. I try to be good to my mom and help her any way I can. And so she's here enjoying herself. But yeah, the Trailer Coach Manufacturers Association based out of Chicago. That's what we need to do is bring back this. I try to have patience. Sometimes I get irritated, but I care about my mom. Just get along with my mom. So I guess your parents are only here for a short time, for a long time, but they're not going to live forever, and neither are we. So just to get along. Let's see, Trailer Coach Manufacturers Association, Chicago. Oh, this one. And that one, that's a Ken skill. I love that. It looks like a mobile home, but it's a travel trailer. Get a travel trailer. It's like a mobile home. Travel trailer converted to your mobile home. Live in a tiny house. See, that was the original tiny house. Yeah, well, I'll help you. Now, do you want butter or do you want cheese and vegetables?
What do you mean?
The broccoli and cauliflower. What do you want? Cheese or butter?
Butter.
Okay. I'll put real butter, okay?
Yeah, but I want cheese on
Okay. Oh yeah, there's scalloped potatoes. Oops. I got these glass. These are Pyrex containers. And I love these Pyrex. I'm going to get some bleach and do my countertops sometime in here in this house. Oh, okay. We got real butter. And it's not parquet either. Skip along. Now listen to the children as they sing. It isn't very funny what the children say.
Is there any bread besides this newspaper, or is that all there is?
I think there's little bread up there somewhere.
Just not much.
Not enough. You want the bread on a piece of bread?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Okay. The broccoli and cheese.
Yeah.
Okay. This stuff should be a healthy option. When we go back to the store, we can get more vegetables like this.
I will. But
good vegetables, and I'll help you pay for it. And just get as much as you can be comfortable getting.
Well, I'll have to have you do most of it because I've got a lot of bills.
I know. I don't mind helping. That's what
Especially in the winter.
Yeah.
With the electric bill.
Yeah. No margarine in this house. They were almost done a while ago. Now they're finished. Veggies are done now. Here they are. Put a little bit of green pepper in there. And this is the scalloped potatoes. They're not real brown, but they'll do. And so anyway, so we'll get our plate here.
Oh, I've got my plate.
What are you doing? Yeah, we'll wipe it off because I did dishes earlier. And I'll let you get yours first. And you can just step over there and get yours. And get you a napkin. You have one?
Did you put butter on the veggies?
Yeah, I did. I put butter in there. Here you go. That's that.
You should put cheese on them too.
Do you want cheese on them too?
Yeah.
Okay, I got some. There we go. Here we go. For the vegetables.
Yeah.
And that's enough for them?
Yeah. I'm gonna ask David how you go about eating vegetarian, but it's hard to eat without meat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to make a meal without the meat.
Yeah, it's hard. I think I'm gonna get a piece of this bread too. Okay, there's a city next to us in our county. Oh, thank you, Hosey. Yeah, there's a Amish store. Amish store. It sells Amish food in Berea, Kentucky. And it's the town right next to us. Here it is. Sourdough bread loaf. See? It's sourdough bread. You can get that at the Amish store, see? Old Town Amish store. Berea, Kentucky. So here's the address of it. 201 Prince Royal Drive in Berea, Kentucky. 40403. So if you're ever in Berea, go to the Amish store. You can get some nice sourdough bread. And I've got some butter. And it's not parquet. And you put that on the sourdough bread. And get on my sourdough bread. I'm gonna sit here and put my bread. Put my butter on my sourdough bread. Sourdough bread. Sourdough bread. Put my butter on my sourdough bread. Put my butter on, and there's something else besides sourdough. It's called salt rising bread. Oh, hello, Charlotte. How are you? It's called salt rising bread. If you've ever heard of sourdough bread, tell me. So, the salt rising bread is really good, and we were trying to find some salt rising bread, but we didn't find any. So, yeah, we got some nice sourdough bread. Certain things are just hard to find. And there's that friendship bread. A lot of people like that too, the friendship bread. And you let it and so anyway, put a little pepper in here. Usually I'm not going to put any salt. I'm going to try to be on a no salt diet. So my bread, it's a half a piece. And when I eat bread, I try to eat the heel and everything. Try to eat most of it. Oh, ouch. Yeah, it's really good stuff. But you put a little salt on your bread with butter. You have butter and you put a little salt on your bread. It's really good that way. Let's see, get myself a fork and ate with a fork. And we have a supper. Shooby dooby 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 doo. Shooby dooby doo. Okay, this trailer is a 1969 Aljo travel trailer. Cheap, and it says here, it was on eBay quite a few years ago. It says here, Great for single people or just for camping. Septic is easy to set up. Lived in the camper for 2 years in a trailer park in California. There's a bedroom. I like big travel trailers because you get a big Saudis give us salt and pepper. Yeah, it is, Laura. Nice to see you, Laura. So she'll get stuff later on. But um, let's see. Let's see. We'll go over all those more trailers later on. You can search those on Yahoo. See what's on YouTube. On the boob tube. And see who is on. Welcome to the jungle. I am actually on. Can't believe this. Wanderlust Estate did a video. And 2 years ago, Rosie and Rich Life did a YouTube. So let's see. Where can I park my tiny house? That might be a good video. Okay, cassette stuff. Miss Mad Lemon. This is a girl that works on her own stereos and she likes vintage audio. My Miss Berea. My grandmother's farm is near there. Oh, that's nice. My grandparents live close to Berea. Molly is good. Okay. What road did they live on? So it's just, yeah. Yeah, Berea is a nice little town. I went to school in Berea for a little while because I had a babysitter that lived close to Berea. Hashtag free 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 VMAC. Free VMAC. Let's see. Free VMAC. VMAC. Free VMAC. Let's see. I don't know who VMAC is. Oh, but Rosie said no. Oh, did you know a chatter named Horizontal Van? He was trying to get Rosie to unblock you. Oh yeah, Horizontal Van is my friend. Yeah, I think that's funny. They've changed the name. It's Annville. Oh yeah. Oh okay. Annville is in Jackson County, isn't it? Close to Yeah, Annville is in Jackson County next to Berea. I know that you go through Berea to get to Jackson County. And if you're on 25 south from Richmond, you can go to Berea. And you keep on going on 25 and you cut to the left. Yeah, you cut to the left. Yeah, I have a second cousin that moved to Jackson County. So, yeah, the truth is I've never really been there. There's a lot of people from there. Anyway, yeah, the fork. And I've been to Irvine too. I've been there. It's another funny thing. Irvine. In California, it's spelled the same, but it's pronounced Irvine. I think it's so funny that they call it Irvine in California. Here they call it Irvine. If you were here and you called it Irvine, Kentucky, it would probably correct you. And they would probably laugh. Probably would laugh. Oh yeah, Versailles. Versailles. Oh yeah. In France, I think there's a Versailles. I think it's where the real Versailles is at. Is our Versailles is Versailles, like the Treaty of Versailles. Anyway, they brought this show back, Spitting Image. It's a British show, and they have Obama and Donald Trump and what's his name and Biden on there. There's another one that I watch. Westlife. He does a lot of audio stuff. But anyway, Joni Portwood, did a mod block you? Have you emailed Rosie and asked to be unblocked? I think my friend Horizontal Van asked Rosie, and Rosie said that I wasn't blocked. I don't have anything against Rosie. I like Rosie, so I think that yeah, I don't want to be blocked over there, and I want to be a part of the chat. I was watching, and she said that Rose said you were staying blocked. That's not. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I am blocked then, because yeah. Yeah, I guess that's just the way it is. It's her channel, And she has a right to run it the way she wants to. And Jinjin, yeah, Jinjin's kind of hateful. But yeah, it's sickening, all these clicks on YouTube. It's like a school thing. Yeah, clicks on YouTube. You're in my class. You're in my group. We're friends with each other. No, you're not in my group anymore. You sit with those people. Who are you going to sit with in lunchtime? Where are you going to sit at in the cafeteria in school? You going to sit with this group of people on lunchtime? Or are you going to sit with those guys, people over there, this group of girls? Well, if you sit with those girls over here, we can have nothing to do with you. If you sit with those people over there, that's the misfits over there. Go sit with the rejects over there. You sit with the rejects. Yep. You sit with the rejects. Hmm. Darn it. Anyway, sit with the rejects or sit with the cool people. Yeah, I like rejects too. Idolize. It's not good to idolize people. Yeah, they do. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to stand up and say that, those people shouldn't be allowed to bash Rich Life. They shouldn't be allowed to give him a hard time, That's really all I said, was that they should be put a stop to that, They don't need to bash him, Yeah, he's a guest. I think he does really well, you know. I think Rich Life does really well. He's got a nice new van. He's doing really good for himself. But anyway. Yeah, they bashed Marshall too. And Marshall was just offended because of, you know, with all that stuff went on and stuff. But you know, yeah, anyway. I guess some people are more willing to, you know, say something about it, and some people just aren't willing to say something about it, you know. And sometimes people play games with people's minds too. Yeah, Charlotte, I saw you. I say you say hi to me over there. Yeah, I see you and say hi to you over there when you were on there, Laura. Um, Charlotte Unplugged. One thing I admire though about Rosie O'Kell, I like you too, Charlotte Unplugged. I like seeing you in there. Nice to see you. One thing I like about Rosie O'Kelly is that, you know, being transgender, she doesn't get self conscious. You know, she doesn't get self conscious about her transgender. Even if she's wearing a cheap wig, she just puts it on and walks down the street. And it breaks my heart too. I don't think they should be allowed to do that to him. You know, when I was in school, if there was a slow kid or there was a girl that, and I'm not saying Rich Life is bad off. I'm just saying because he, like, you know, like anybody else, even if he is a little bit, you know, learning, whatever, slow, you know, slow learner. My best friend is Wayne, is a slow learner, and I hang out with Wayne. He's a slow learner too. You know, he grew up in those slow classes, but but um, but there was a girl that was mentally handicapped in school when she was poor, and people at school really treat her bad. You know, they really make fun of her. This girl, you know, and she wasn't attractive, and she was just. I'm glad.
You like it?
I liked it too, but she was handicapped mentally really bad. People treated her awful, you know, in school. And there was a guy I knew, and this guy was gay. He wasn't openly gay, but he could not hide it. He was so feminine, the way he moved and acted. You know, he was so feminine. So even though he wasn't openly gay, he was still feminine, and people picked on him in school. Yeah, that Grand Canyon. I think people gave him a hard time on the live stream on the Grand Canyon, or no, was it? Oh, when they went over that big bridge or whatever it was, the big bridge. Yeah, it was really touching. But yeah, they gave that mentally handicapped girl that was unattractive, gave her a hard time in school. Of course, even normal people could get picked on too, not just handicapped people. I mean, there was a guy that I was friends with, and this guy was 6 foot tall. This guy was hefty and 6 foot tall, but he, you know, big tall guy, and he was smart too. But he just, he lived in the projects, and we were friends. But people picked on him in school. But yeah, they gave him a hard time even though he was normal, I guess your personality or whatever. Or just they can get by with whatever. And sometimes in schools it's like your prep group is against everyone else. Your prep group and your sports people, popular people against everyone else. People like that have it too good in life. Sometimes. They would get preferential treatment from the teachers and people. They would get preferential treatment. They would get treated better than other people. That's why I don't think I care if I ever meet a celebrity. Because they're preferred. They're like a higher class race of people. Like a higher race of people, like a higher life form. If people thought they were a superior life form, I don't see how I could want to ever talk to someone like that. It would be hard to meet someone like that and talk to them if they thought they were the superior life form. Yeah, they all act like being at the rancho is such a big deal because oh oh yes, that PVC mattress. Yeah, sleeping on a rubber mattress. I would get a bed, a Murphy bed. Now that's something that Rosie could install at the rancho. That would be cool. If she installed a Murphy bed, that would actually be pretty good. But besides a Murphy bed, besides a Murphy bed, I think I love the old-fashioned sleeper sofa. You know, just your old-fashioned couch, sleeper sofa. My grandparents used to have one of those. You take the cushions off your couch and you just pull it out, make that couch into a bed. Just nothing fancy, just like one of those. This actually turned out pretty good. I need to do some dishes. I know I do. There it is. It turned out pretty good, I think. Anyway, it's time for me to make myself a cup of coffee. That'd be funny if there was a blow-up doll at the rancho. That would be pretty cool. Rosie had a big blow-up doll to sleep with. She needs a blow-up doll of D-Dub. Wouldn't that be funny? If there was a blow-up doll of D-Dubs. And it was a blow-up doll made up of him. And she slept with it in the bed. That would be funny. I'm just kidding. That's just a joke. Yeah. Or who else? One of the others. Blow up doll. Excuse me. Well, thank you, Hosea Cringy. Oh, that sounds really nice. Excuse me. Goodness. Good grief. Oh, goodness. Pepper always makes me sneeze. Someday when I forget some cabbage, make some fried boiled cabbage or something nice. Anyway, yeah, I've got myself some stuff in here. Oh, mercy. Oh. Yeah, I had a lot of pepper. And I have to get myself some garlic salt, garlic paper. Sorry about that, guys. I had to blow my nose. Yes. Yes. Hey, Street Life, how are you? Now I'll need a beer. Yeah, that sounds really good. CRS. What does that mean? Chronic respiratory syndrome? Yeah. Thank you, guys. Number foam is great. Manchester, England, England. Manchester, England. Shooby dooby 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 doo. I will always love you. I will always love you. So anyway, we just now this bookshelf. You can't see it. It's too bad you can't see it. It's a wicker shelf. I'll show it to you if I can turn this light on so you can see it. Because I saw this on the side of the road. You can't see it. It's a wicker bookshelf. It's a wicker shelf. White wicker. You can see the top of it. It's brown. But I found it on the side of the road and brought it home and doctored it up. So we see a lot of stuff on it. Yeah, anyway, everybody. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just I didn't tomorrow night the great RV cook off. Yeah, that sounds nice. A nice great RV cook off. It sounds really good. I found it on the side of the road and brought it home. Isn't that how Rosie gets her friends? Finds them on the side of the road. Now, coffee. I hope this coffee tastes okay. Does anybody know how coffee gets burnt tasting in a coffee maker? You keep your coffee maker and eventually it gets a funny taste. And you can't seem to get rid of that awful taste of the coffee. Oh, maybe a person should try to use yeah. Yes. Beautiful. I think you can tell stuff, can't you, Sweet Pea? If I put this up here, you can tell. It's my baby. The sweetest dog on earth. Prettiest dog on earth. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, cornbread, and brown gravy. Street life. That sounds really good. Someone called Mr. Z a monkey boy geeks, apparently. It triggered Rosie. Oh, when did that happen? Mr. Z and Monkey Boy Geeks. Oh, primitive outdoors camping. So anyway, uh, way to heat. There's somebody living in a U-Haul box truck. D D D D D D D D D D D D D. And there was something called the tiniest house in England. I'll show this to you guys. Tiniest house. Tiniest house in England. Here it is. The smallest house in Britain. It's really tiny. If you look that up, the smallest house in Britain. Smallest house in Britain. We live in the smallest house in Britain. Here it is again. Tiniest house ever. Yes, do the boy. It's nice to see you. Nice to see everyone. Vinegar through your coffee pot. This may help. I think that would be a good thing to run vinegar through the coffee pot. I do. I have that. The Duda it's nice to see you. Coffee oxidizes really easy. It's like wine. Buy a cleaner for coffee makers and check the temperature. Okay, cool. Oh, a telephone booth. It does kind of look like that. Yeah. It's got a tiny upstairs and everything. Just a tiny little house. And it was like built in the 1500s, 1600s. So really old. Tokyo. My sweet little girl. The sweetest little girl on earth. The prettiest face of any creature on earth. Beautiful. Beautiful. Mr. Z is just Missy Jin in a different package. All those faces and hand signals like a grab of personality. Yeah, vinegar works very well to clean. That sounds really good. I'll do that. Manchester, England. England. Manchester, England. Manchester, England. England. It was Manchester, England. England. Shooby dooby doo up 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 up. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot, like the Peking Hotel and the singing hotspot. Don't they always seem to go? Can't, don't miss a thing till it's gone. Paved paradise, built up a parking lot, up up up. They paved paradise and built up a parking lot. They put all the trees and put 'em in a tree museum. And then they charge the people $1.50 to see them. Don't it always seem to go? Don't know what you got till it's gone. Pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Don't it always seem to go? Don't know what you got till it's gone. Pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Hey, paradise, put up a parking lot. Don't they always seem to go? Don't know what you got till it's gone. Pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Don't it always seem to go? Don't know what you got till it's gone. Pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Yes, anyway. Okay, going to fold clothes and watch the news. Have a great evening, everyone. Nice to see you. These 90s songs were the best. Yeah, I like 90s songs. Is the dog still sleeping? Yeah, she's sleeping still. Yes. She likes to sleep. And she actually dreams. She actually barks in her sleep sometimes. But Molly Jane, she barks in her sleep. She sure does. She barks in her sleep sometimes. Yeah. Okay, I'm good. Christmas, yeah. Oh, too much cabbage. I'm here, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll join the revolution.